This is the buccal. See where this little hole is? That's where the mouthpiece goes. As you see, the sound will even be more focused because of this stream of metal. The crook right here is the part you need to use while putting the cork part in here. Because if you use that, it'll bend and it could break. The other very important thing about using the instrument and the essential part of posture is using the seat strap. The seat strap provides the instrument as lining up, and what you got to do is you need to have it lined up underneath your thighs right here, right underneath, so where it's centered. If it's too far forward, you could fall with the instrument. If it's too far backward, you could fall back with the instrument. And since we want the mouthpiece to be lined up like this, the reed turned to the right on the buccal, we don't want it to go far to the right because it could fall down. And if you pull the seat strap to the left too high, it could be too far up. So it's good to have your head positioned right where the reed is at. Now, I am going to show Carrie her first 3 tones. First, I'm going to show her the note E. Make sure you put the first finger right here, and then your thumb on the whisper key, which is underneath the 4 whisper keys, or 5, the 4 flicking keys, or 5 of them if you have an extra. And before she starts playing, what we want to do is have her feel very comfortable with how she's holding the instrument, just like that. And now we're going to see how she feels when she's playing that. Very good. How does that feel?
Good. Position feels great.
Awesome. Okay, now we are going to add another note, which is the note D. It's the same exact positioning for note E, but just adding the second finger to that hole right here and pressing down the whisper key. Very excellent.
Thank you.
Yes. Now, finally, we are going to show her the note C. I am going to show her the note C. It's the same position as D, only she's adding the 3rd finger right here. Does that feel all right?
Mm-hmm.
And she is still going to be pressing down the whisper key with her left thumb. Very good. Now, she is going to play Mary Had a Little Lamb with the 3 tones I just taught her. Whenever you're ready, Carrie. Very good.
Thank you.
One thing is that if you're playing, make sure that your fingers are covering the holes, or else you won't get the right sound out of that.
Thank you.
Otherwise, very beautiful. Now we are going to disassemble the instrument. First, she is going to take off her reed. Place it back into the water or into her container. Then she is going to remove the bocal, carefully twisting it out by the crook and blowing the cork part. Because there's condensation when you're playing, you must blow out the cork on the cork side so that the condensation comes out and you won't have any clogging in the instrument. Now she is going to take it out of the seat strap and place the instrument on the ground just like this. Now she is going to take off the bell joint. Remember to carefully twist it off. Next, she is going to remove the long joint. Now make sure when you're taking off the long joint that you don't twist it to the wing, because the keys could clash and you could also cause some scraping, which would not be good. Now finally, she is going to remove the wing joint from the bass joint. Now here comes the fun part. We are going to do some swabbing. First, Carrie is going to grab the wing joint and place the silver part right here down the bigger side of the tube. She's going to thread it through so that it comes through the other side. And then thread the rest of the swab through, just like this. Very nice. As you can see, the swab that we are using is a medium-sized swab. And it's good to use that on both the wing joint and the bass joint. But if you have too big of a swab, it won't be able to go through the wing joint because it could easily get caught. Now, she is going to hand me the swab, and I am going to do the bass joint. What I am going to do now is put this and thread it through the big side of the bass joint. What I have to do is put the cloth in as far as possible so that the rest of the swab could be at the bottom so it could go throughout the other side. Now what I'm going to do is shake it until I hear it go to the bottom, just like this. Now I'm going to tip it over and have it come out of this side. Sometimes it could get a little bit stuck, so if it doesn't come out, it's because I probably didn't put enough cloth in. I'll try this one more time. I'll redo it completely. And there it goes. Now you have a clean bassoon. It's good to swab because if you don't swab, the dampness could cause rusting or mold, and it's always good to have a clean instrument. So, today,